level to be back in the gym and kind of starting group workouts here this week and semi getting some things back to normal, it seems like?
I would say for the most part, everyone's excited. This is what we love to do. This is our dream job. Um, this is what we've been doing dang near our whole lives. So being able to come back and play with our teammates, play more than just with our teammates, play with our family, and continue to grow as a team and whatnot, man. It's amazing, and I'm excited. Every time we come to the court and we see each other, it's nothing but great vibes, positive energy, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Going into your third season now, do you feel like you're ready for kind of a consistent role like you had in the bubble out there in Orlando? And what are you sort of expecting from yourself this season?
Absolutely. I'm definitely expecting, to continue to play better, stay consistent with what I do. But I'm not really here for all about me. I'm here to play the Spurs way, and I'm here to win. So whatever I have improved on my game and continue to improve on with my game, I just want to make sure it's beneficial for my teammates and my coach.
The way you guys played in the bubble was different than the way you played before the bubble. Younger, faster, smaller. How do you build on that going into now a full season of that style?
We keep at it. We seen what we could do. We seen how much improvement we had and how much different it felt as a team. So now it's just all about continually emphasizing our way of playing. We've seen how much effective we could be, and we just got to keep at it. It's just that simple.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Petrini from Ken's 5. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Lonnie, you sort of mentioned your development as a player. What specifically have you been working on this offseason with your game?
Ball handling was definitely a priority. With my speed and agility and being able to shoot, I feel like ball handling was really something that I was missing in the bubble. After watching a ton of film, there's a lot of just little key things that I can improve on. So mainly ball handling, just staying consistent, staying in the gym, not letting down, continuously shooting every other day, 2 a days, 3 a days, whatever it is. Just improvement, just all around effort, staying conditionally, strength, staying in condition. There's multiple different things that I've done. I've been working out with Drew Holiday over the summer and was given the opportunity to just learn and get stronger and get better on myself. So whatever my teammates need me to do, since day one, since I've been a rookie, it's been the same words. Whatever they need me to do, I'm willing to do it.
I want to go back to your rookie year because I don't think it was draft night. I think it was in Austin. But you told me that one of your long-term goals was to be one of the best players in this league. From Austin to, that crazy comeback against the Rockets, to the bubble, to now stepping into a bigger role with this team. How do you feel about your progression toward that long-term goal?
I'm pretty confident about it. I would say the least. I'm excited. I really worked my tail off this offseason. This is probably one of the hardest off seasons I've had in a while. Every day in and day out, I was putting in my heart and my soul into that court. Pretty much after the bubble, I took about 3 days off and began to start my year 3 back up. So I haven't really taken a break. I've been trying to put my gas on the pedal to the metal and keep on trying to get better. So I'm excited for this season. I'm hungry, I'm humble, but more than all, I'm starving. I'm ready to play and show who Lonnie Walker is.
And then lastly, I have to ask about that Rockets game. When you pulled up for that 3 to tie, from what felt like 30 feet with 13 seconds left or so, what was running through your mind at that point in time? And then when you landed and the shot fell, what went through your body there?
Well, naturally, it was to shoot it. That's just who I am. I'm not a person to shy away from the bright lights or, if the opportunities present itself, I'm willing to do it. Before that, I made two other threes. And I think what really helped me out was Patty. If you watch during that, Patty's telling me to come. I was actually going to go straight to the corner and let DeMar or Patty do their thing for the final shot. But it was Patty who kind of gave me that confidence to shoot it. You know, he's like, come on, you done brought us back. So as soon as he hands it off to me, my mind was already made. I knew what I wanted to do. And, you know, thank God it went in, because if it hadn't, shoot, Coach Pop would have chewed me up. But I think that's just something that I'm willing to live with as a man, you know, knowing that I did that and miss or make, you know, that's just who I am.
Year ago today, from what the Twitterverse says. Let's go to Matt Tynan. Matt, go ahead, man.
Hey, Lonnie. Rudy was saying that despite missing the playoffs in the bubble, he viewed that experience as a success in building, especially around you young guys. What was it in particular that you may have noticed, like I said, particularly with the young guys, that you guys are going to carry forward?
Our defensive attitude and just our tempo, I would say, was one of the top two things that really stood out. And Coach Pop even said it at the end of the season before we left. You know, just how fast we were playing. You know, not just one player getting the rebound. It's either Derek White or it's Keldon or it's DeJounte or it's me or it's DeMar. You know, we have so many players who can bring the ball up and put pressure on the opposite end. So I think that just showed a lot of promise. And, you know, we have a whole bunch of defensive stoppers. You have Keldon, who's a high energy guy. You have DeJounte, who has proven himself to be a defensive player. And Derek, you know, we all know what Derek is capable of doing as far as, you know, taking charges and doing what he needs to do for the team to win. So as far as the young core, we have a lot of abilities defensively, and we have a lot of energy offensively. And I think that can translate, you know, onto how, you know, the day and age of how the game has been played.
Thanks, Matt. Let's go to Tom Orsborn from Express News. Go ahead. Tom, got you? No? Audible? Taylor Hare, Spurs.com. Go ahead, man.
Hey, Lonnie, there's been a lot of talk about the youth movement and the young guys playing a lot. You mentioned Patty earlier. How important are those veterans to your development and the other young guys' development on this team?
Extremely important. I would say Patty, you know, he is the definition of a Spurs player. He's the definition of it all, honestly. When you talk about a perfect vet who talks to the players, not just on the court, but off the court, Patty Mills is one of them. He continues to be a leader, just about basketball, but also showing us the bigger picture about life. And not just him, but you also got, you know, Rudy and DeMar, who, since they've been in the league for so much, they have nothing but just to teach. You know, they have to continue to teach. And having players like that who know so much about the game is a blessing. Day in and day out, you can ask them almost any question you want, and they will give you a direct answer. So, you know, Patty, LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan, Rudy, you know, the list goes on and on. These guys are continuously teaching us because we're still young. We still have a lot to learn. We still have a lot to prove. And having guys like Patty and Rudy who aren't scared to tell us what's what and what, you know, what's wrong and what's right, is really going to allow us to grow as individual players.
Thanks, Lonnie.
Thanks, Taylor. Let's go to Jeff Garcia from WOAI. Go ahead.
Lonnie, you had quite the reaction when you got your hands on that Spurs Fiesta jersey, and today a lot of Spurs fans are online getting theirs. What were your thoughts when you saw them, and how excited are you to be part of that first crew that's going to be wearing them this upcoming season?
Oh man, I'm ecstatic, honestly. Since I've been here, I think that's been the number one thing from my family, from people I met in San Antonio, from anyone who knows the Spurs, I've been told so much about the Fiesta colors, not just the Fiesta jerseys, just the Fiesta colors and the pride that it has within San Antonio. So the fact that we had it this year and I got to see it for the first time and understand the true meaning behind it all, man, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. The jerseys are dope, extraordinarily one of one. It's gonna make all of us look a lot more cuter for our moms, man. I showed my mom a picture, if you've seen the videos, and she loved it. So, you know, I love the jerseys. I'm amazed. I actually got a hat with the colors now. You know, I done fallen in love with the Fiesta colors my dang self. So I'm excited, man.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Anya from Spurs.com.
Hey, Lonnie, Rudy and Patty talked about just kind of the grind in the last 4 months from the guys and the mentality of leaving the bubble and knowing kind of there was this redemption and there was a lot of work to do going into this training camp for this season. Can you tell us about maybe specifically, you know, anything you've talked to about the guys, about that mentality, what you've done?
I wouldn't say it's what I've done. I think collectively we've been in tune with each other. You know, I have an abundant amount of text messages where we have group chats, you know, me, Keld, and Derek, you know, the list goes on and on, where we're like, yo, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on pushing through this. And we're doing it as a team. You know, off the season, of course, it's about being individuals and working on your craft and doing things on your own, but that's just not how we move on the Spurs side of things. You know, we're a family, we're a team, and we play together. So not only do we play together, we continue to motivate each other. So that's what's been a great thing. You know, it's allowing us to grow and push each other to be the best that we can be. So that's the end all be all.
Thanks, Anya. Let's go to Evan Klosky from Kens 5. Go ahead, Evan.
Hey, what's up, Lonnie? I just want to kind of know your maturation, not so much on the court, but off the court. You know, for you, you'd be entering your senior year of college. I'm just wondering some of the things that maybe you would have told a younger Lonnie when you came into the league, and just some of the things that you've learned along the way that you felt has shaped you to become the man you are today. I
would say patience. Not everything is given to you immediately. Not everything is handed to anyone. It all comes with patience. You know, every day you wake up and it's a new challenge. You can't have a long-term goal or a short-term goal without trying to accomplish day-to-day things. You know, so every day, trying to be better than what you were yesterday. Whatever it was that you think you didn't do well on, try and be better the next day. So doing what I can, control what I can control, but most of all, be patient. It takes time. It's a process.
Absolutely. Let's get back to Jeff McDonald, Express News. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Lonnie, I just wanted to follow up with you on these workouts you said you had with Drew Holiday. First of all, where did those take place?
Out in California, the Sports Academy.
Gotcha. And obviously he's one of the best, we all know he's one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. So what did you get out of those workouts? Did he beat you up a little bit, or how'd that go?
Oh, all of the above. I think one of the greatest things for me to be around someone like Drew Holiday is, you know, he has most of the stuff that I love. Defensively, he's an animal defensively, and offensively he has game. So being able to be around him and see what I can improve on as a player, as far as strength and conditioning or even on court things, is something that I needed. So being around him and having him talk to me day in and day out and helping me out, and you know, even instilling some confidence in me, you know, telling me my progress or how much better I'm getting, you know, it meant a lot, because you know, I was just talking to him about, I have this picture of me and him when I was about 8 years old when he played with the Sixers, you know, and it's so ironic how things, you know, play its part. So but going back to having someone like Drew Holiday, man, it's a great thing. On and off the court, he's an amazing player, and he has so much to give, you know, day in and day out, just talking to me, you know, telling me just the little details on how to continue to get better and how to become more and more of a vet. He has helped me out a lot.
How did you get to meet him when you were 8? Was it at a game or?
It was at a game, yeah. And I actually, we happened to be like one of the little fans, and
Gotcha.
it was actually my second game ever in an NBA game. But Drew Holiday, when he was in Philly, man, he was like Michael Jordan.
I remember. Hey, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Orsborn from the Express News. Tom, go ahead. Tom, maybe your mic's not working. Sorry about that. We'll go to RJ Marquez from KSAT 12. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, hey Lonnie. I had that question that Jeff just asked about just Giroux, and is that someone that you kind of look at and you're just like, this is someone that I can see myself sort of modeling a lot of my game out of? And second question real quick, how'd you end up just working at Jefferson High School this off season? I saw like through Instagram posts that you were out there working, and how'd you just sort of get involved into getting into some of these like the inner city gyms and kind of reaching out to them?
Yeah. I would say if there's a player or a few players that I would say I can replicate my game towards, it would be someone like Drew Holiday, you know, a player who plays both ends of the floor, not just offense, but does a terrific job defensively. So being around a player that is around my type of caliber, or someone that I want to try and become or try and be better than, it is definitely something that was always there. So he knew I knew, and we both just tried to push each other. And of course, he pushed me more than I pushed him because of who he is and how much work he has put into the game. But I'm more than blessed and just grateful to be given that opportunity. And I found out about Jefferson, just, you know, just San Antonio, people being San Antonio fans and welcoming all the players like their family. The thing about San Antonio is everyone's willing to help. Everyone's great people here. And that's one thing that I love about this place. So I happened to stumble across a real cool dude named Lorenzo. He's actually a close friend of mine now, San Antonio based, and his father is actually a coach at the high school. And said I can work out there. And it's funny because supposedly he has I think Tim Duncan or the Spurs used to work out there as well. And he has a picture with Tim Duncan. And it just showed how small the world is. You know, you don't know who you're going to end up being around and so on and so forth. So I always thank the city of San Antonio, just the people that live here, because everyone's so wholesome and amazing. So, and that's just one of the ways.
For sure. Let's go back to Taylor here, Spurs.com.
Hey, Lonnie, how pumped are you that the Spurs re-signed your buddy Drew Eubanks?
Oh man, honestly, it's motivation, it's inspiration. It almost made I was overjoyed, honestly. For someone like Drew to get something like that, he deserves it. Day in and day out, he didn't complain. He came in and did his job. You know, you even look at our rookie year, some of the things that he did, playing 2 games in the same day, you know, and not complaining about it. He has worked so hard to get to this point. He has enjoyed his process. You know, I've been talking about patience, and he's been patient, and you see where it got him. He deserves it more than anyone I know, man. That's a hard-working guy, and I'm so happy that he got it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, Taylor. We'll wrap it up. One last one from Jeff McDonald. Jeff, go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Heck, go ahead, man. You can wrap us up. Hector from Sports Tonight.
Hey, Lonnie, you mentioned Keldon, Derek, and DJ a little while ago. Have you heard the I don't know if nickname's the right term, but have you heard you guys referred to as the Young Four?
Oh yeah, nah, I haven't heard of it. Not at all. Far from it. I haven't really been on social media per se. Trying to just focus on the team and what we got going on these next few months.
Tom Osborne, your mic working? Nope, still can't hear you. Sorry. Lonnie, thank you for jumping in, man. We appreciate you. We'll see you during training camp. For everyone on the call, thank you for jumping on. We'll get the video turned around as soon as we can. Y'all have a good day. Thanks, Lonnie.
Ooh.